Have you ever been so absorbed in something that hours flew by like minutes? Maybe it was playing your favorite video game, painting, coding, writing, or even just cleaning your apartment. You were in the zone, unstoppable, effortlessly focused. That state of mind has a name. It's called flow. In this video, we're going to break down the science of flow, not motivational fluff, not vague productivity hacks. I'm talking about the real neuroscience behind how flow works and how you can access it more often. Because once you understand what's happening in your brain and body, you'll realize that flow isn't random, it's trainable. And if you master it, it can change how you work, learn, create, and even live. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what flow is, what it feels like, how it works in the brain, and most importantly, how you can design your life to step into that state whenever you need to. So let's unlock the flow state together. So what exactly is flow? Psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, who first coined the term, described it as being so fully immersed in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. In flow, time feels distorted. Sometimes hours vanish in what feels like minutes. Sometimes minutes stretch endlessly because you're so present. Your sense of self temporarily fades, the constant chatter in your mind quiets down, the inner critic goes silent, and you're simply doing, not overthinking. When you're in flow, your performance skyrockets. You think faster, react quicker, and create more effortlessly. Musicians call it being in the groove. Athletes call it the zone. Gamers call it being locked in. And science calls it flow. What's important to understand is this. Flow is not reserved for elite athletes or world-class performers. Anyone can experience it. Students studying for an exam, professionals working on a big project, artists, entrepreneurs, even someone deep cleaning their apartment while listening to music. Flow is a universal human experience. And today, we'll go deeper into the brain, into the environment, into the habits, so you'll know exactly how to step into it more often. All right, let's talk about what's happening inside your brain when you're in flow. This is where things get really fascinating, because flow isn't just a feeling, it's a biological state. First, two powerful neurochemicals take center stage, dopamine and norepinephrine. Dopamine is often called the reward chemical, but it's more than just pleasure. It's what fuels motivation, sharpens focus, and makes you crave progress. When you're in flow, dopamine floods your system, making you laser-focused and more creative at the same time. Then there's norepinephrine, which is related to adrenaline. It boosts your energy and heightens alertness. It's the reason you feel switched on, ready, and alive when you're locked into a task. Together, dopamine and norepinephrine create the razor-sharp attention that flow requires. But the cocktail doesn't stop there. Your brain also releases endogenous opioids. These are your body's natural painkillers. They help block distractions and reduce discomfort. That's why you can lose yourself in flow for hours without feeling tired, hungry, or even noticing time passing. And they also bring a subtle sense of euphoria, a quiet happiness that makes flow addictive in the best way. Finally, let's talk about brainwaves. In flow, your brain slips into a rhythm between alpha and theta waves. Alpha waves are associated with calm focus, like when you're daydreaming or relaxed but alert. Theta waves show up in the moments just before sleep or during deep creativity and problem solving. When these two-wave patterns sync, your brain unlocks a state where creativity, focus, and insight combine. So let's recap. Dopamine and norepinephrine give you motivation and focus. Opioids block pain and distractions. Alpha and theta brainwaves create the perfect space for creativity and insight. Flow is literally a neurochemical cocktail designed to help you perform at your absolute best. Think about the last time you were in flow, maybe gaming, writing, running, or solving a problem. That powerful, almost magical feeling wasn't random. It was your brain chemistry firing in perfect harmony. So now that we know what flow is and what's happening inside the brain, the question is, how do you trigger it on demand? The first step is your environment. Flow doesn't just appear randomly, it needs the right conditions. Rule number 1, eliminate distractions. Multitasking kills flow. Every time you switch tasks, your brain has to reset, and it takes precious minutes to get back on track. That's why you can't scroll Instagram while trying to write an essay or check emails while designing. If you want flow, create a space that's distraction-free. Silence your phone, close unnecessary tabs, and let the people around you know you need focus time. Rule number 2, challenge skill balance. This is the secret sauce of flow. If something is too easy, you'll get bored. If it's too hard, you'll get anxious. Flow happens in that sweet spot where the challenge stretches your abilities, but doesn't overwhelm you. Think of it like a video game. If level 1 is too easy, you quit. If level 99 is impossible, you rage quit. But when the level is just hard enough to test your skills, but still feel achievable, you'll keep playing for hours. Life works exactly the same way. Flow emerges when your skills and the challenge are in balance. Rule number 3, clear goals and immediate feedback. Flow thrives when you know what you're aiming for and you get instant signals on your progress. Athletes track their performance in real time. Gamers see scoreboards and experience points. Writers count words. Your brain loves knowing where you are and how close you're getting to success. Without goals, your focus drifts. With clear goals, your focus sharpens. So if you want to step into flow, design your environment. Remove distractions. Choose challenges that match your skills. And always give yourself clear goals with fast feedback. These simple tweaks transform any task into a potential flow experience. Now let's talk about the long game, how to actually train your brain to enter flow more often. Because like any skill, flow can be strengthened. The first tool is mindfulness and meditation. Flow requires being fully present in the moment. And mindfulness literally trains your brain to stay present. Studies show that meditation strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for focus. It also lowers activity in the default mode network, the part of the brain that causes mind wandering and overthinking. Just 10 minutes of mindfulness a day can rewire your ability to enter flow faster. The second tool is deliberate practice. Flow doesn't happen when you're still fumbling with the basics. The more automatic a skill becomes, the more mental bandwidth you free up for higher performance. Musicians practice scales, athletes repeat drills, writers stick to daily routines. Repetition builds automaticity, and automaticity frees your brain to push into flow. The third tool, for those who love optimization, is biofeedback and neurofeedback. These technologies allow you to see your brainwaves or body signals in real time. Athletes use heart rate monitors, executives use focus trackers, and some even train with EEG devices that show when they're slipping into alpha-theta states. It might sound futuristic, but this is already being used by top performers worldwide. So here's the truth. Flow is not just luck. It's something you can deliberately cultivate. Mindfulness trains your presence. Practice builds automation. Feedback tools help you fine-tune. The more you train it, the stronger and more reliable your flow state becomes. So let's bring it all together. Flow is not just a mystical experience or a random spark of inspiration. It's a state your brain is wired to enter when the right conditions are met. A cocktail of dopamine, norepinephrine, opioids, and brainwave rhythms fuels it. A distraction-free environment, balanced challenges, and clear goals trigger it. Mindfulness, deliberate practice, and biofeedback train it. And once you master it, you unlock something powerful, the ability to perform at your best, consistently. Whether you're an athlete chasing peak performance, a student preparing for exams, an artist creating your next masterpiece, or just someone trying to be more productive at work, flow is the key to unlocking your best self. So here's my challenge to you. This week, pick one activity, remove distractions, set a clear goal, and push yourself just beyond your comfort zone. See if you can slip into flow. And when you do, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I'll be sharing more science-backed strategies on focus, performance, and mindset every week. And let me know in the comments, when was the last time you experienced flow? Share your story, I'd love to hear it.